Hello, hi, how's everyone? This is Anuj Pandey, and I am here to tell you, something about the basics of video editing. So I was thinking that this is going to be at least a like two-way interaction. Can we please unmute the attendees?
I can't unmute all of them. If you have any questions, I can unmute few people. So I'll just say Dev Darshan was having one question related to video editing. So he asked me which software
Or
we
maybe
can
like
use.
you guys can
No, they
text
cannot
or
unmute
something.
themselves. So they have texted, but they have not asked any questions. So we'll start with the questions if you want. So who all have the questions related to video
Okay,
editing, you can start posting in the Q&A section, or maybe you can raise your
who
hand.
is
I
Pranati
can,
Rani? You have written E, so I think that's the E in the hello. Anyway, sorry. So, first of all, sorry for getting this late. I was busy in a meeting and I had to leave the meeting apparently to join this meeting. So, extremely sorry for making you guys wait. And again, I'd request just please, can we unmute few of
so
the
if
attendees so that I
I'll
can
just
like
unmute
at least
Devdarshan.
talk to them.
Yeah, he has a question. I'll just unmute him for for a start.
Okay, so Dev Darshan is asking
Devdarshan,
which
please.
software is best for video editing in Android
So
phone?
he'll ask. He'll ask.
Okay,
Wait.
so first of all, tell me how many of you are like non-Hindi speakers? Is there anyone who is like who doesn't
Sir,
understand Hindi
I'm
at all?
Devadarshan.
Is there anyone?
Sir, Devadarshan.
If there is anyone, just type yes in the comment box.
I think a lot of people are from South, so they don't understand.
Okay, so there is no one who doesn't understand Hindi. I don't know Hindi. Okay, so they are Darshan. Okay, right, all right. So I'll talk in English only. So first of all, which software is best for video editing in Android phone? Android phones are the applications on Android phone which are available for video editing are almost all of them are the same, but usually in my preference I would recommend you to use softwares like InShot, or there is one software called Filmora Go. It depends on your need also, like if you want to edit a video which is in high quality, so you can also use, there is this software called Adobe Premiere Rush, which is a dedicated software for from Adobe for smartphone users. It is both available on both iPhone and Android platform. So yeah, you can use it. There is a software called app called Viva Video, and there is this software called Vimeo. So you can use any of these software. They are altogether like somewhat similar in nature in application. Video editing for, sir, please type it. Okay, I'll type my answer. Okay, so this is Adobe Premiere Rush, or you can use Filmora Go. Many of these softwares are available for free, but just in case if you want to use any uh, advanced feature, like if you want to purchase some effect, then you have to pay them. Otherwise, the basic editing, which is like cutting a video, adding a basic effect, or maybe manipulating a little bit of here and there color, or maybe you want to add audio, a new different kind of audio to your video. So all of these softwares provide you this basic facility without any cost. And if you want to go for like professional kind of video editing, so you can use, there are softwares called there's this one software which I like personally, which is called Adobe Premiere Pro, which is industry standard software. Though I don't think you guys are going to have access to this software any soon, but yeah, if you want to become a professional editor in future, just in case if you want to pursue this as a career, so you can use this software called Adobe Premiere Pro. for like you can start learning from basics. You can start from basic editing. You can watch, so there are so many YouTube videos available which are which can be helpful in learning these software. So yeah, there is this software called Adobe Premiere Pro, and there is this another software called um, FCP, which is also industry standard. Adobe Premiere Pro is basically used in both Bollywood and Hollywood, and FCP is also used. FCP is mostly used in Bollywood. In Hollywood, in American film industry, and other film industries, they use Adobe Premiere Pro only. FCP is mostly like if you want to work in Bollywood, so they ask for like if you know FCP or not. So FCP is Final Cut Pro, which is Apple dedicated software. Like if you are on you are on a Apple ecosystem, you have a PC which is from Apple company, so you can use this software as well, which is also very good software for video editing. But yeah, for phones, for basic video editing, as I told you, there are softwares like InShot and all. I need how Sumit Sharma is asking how to add picture while working a video. And Devdarshan is asking, I need best free filmmaking software. So, okay, Devdarshan, I'd reply to you first. As I told you, uh, all of these softwares which I mentioned here, all these softwares are for free. They are available for download at any app store. If you are using, like if you're using an Android or an iPhone, you can download them from the stores, the Play Store or iStore, and you can download them for free. But if you want to use the advanced features, every software offers you some advanced feature. Like they can give you some superior looking, better looking effects. There are some better looking transitions. So if you want to use these kind of facilities, then only you have to pay them. Otherwise you don't need to pay uh, any any of these softwares. Okay, so for basic editing you can use any software. As I mentioned, that you can use Filmora, you can use um, in short, you can use Adobe Premiere Rush. There are n number of softwares you can use, which are available on both the Apple Store and Android Store. There's this question from Sumit Sharma Creation: how to add picture while working a video? So, how to add picture? So, okay, any of you have worked on a video editing software before, like earlier? Do do you have any experience? I would like to like start from telling you the process. How to First of all, how to edit a video, and first of all, what is editing? Can any one of you tell me what is editing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
really bad.
Sumit is using a software. Devdarshan is also using a software. He's okay. So basically, I'll tell you what is editing. Basically, why do you need to edit a video? I'll put it in a very simple way. Just for an example, you are shooting a you are okay, Tanmay Sharma. Okay, Tanmay, please type your question if you want to say something. Removing and editing clips is called editing. Okay, removing and editing clips is called editing. But yeah, all together, if you want to manipulate a video which you have recorded on any device using a software is called editing. In earlier days, this work was done manually. Like you had to cut and paste the films. That's why we call it film, because we used to use the celluloid films, small, a very thin layer of plastic, which was called celluloid film, and you had to cut and paste these pictures to make a complete video or a complete movie. And this process was called linear editing. Okay, and now these days, since technology has evolved and we now have like so multiple softwares to do this work for us, so now we can manipulate a video from any point. Like earlier you had to you could only do the linear editing, but now these days you can start editing from any point of the video. So that's why we call it non-linear editing. You are not bound to start from one point and then go to the another end. Like you don't have to start from point A to point B. You can start from any point. You can start from point C, point B, point D, anywhere in the video clip. That's why it's called non-linear editing. And why we do it, of course, as Devdarshan said, ki removing and adding clips is called editing. That's the part in our video which we don't want to show to other people, or maybe creatively, if we talk creatively. So if we want to make our video beautiful, if we want to make our remove the part which are glitchy, not shot well, there is not proper lighting in the video, we would like to remove it because it is going to look bad after all. Like at the end you can't show it to everyone. For example, if you are shooting a TikTok video or an Instagram reel for yourself, and suddenly your mom comes from behind and asks you, "Arey, nahane ka time ho gaya, it's time for your bath." So it is going to look a little embarrassing. So yeah, uh, if you want to remove that part, you can, the process you do is called editing. Removing and adding clips, as he told, is called editing also, of course. Video editing is used to structure and present all video information, including films and television shows, video advertisements, and videos. Is exactly as Sumit, what you said is also correct. It is kind of a proper definition of the editing. Exactly, you're right. Tanmay Sharma, how can we make professional thumbnail? Thumbnails are basically pictures. uh, if you like know about it, thumbnails are not videos. Okay, thumbnail is something which is put on the website. Like if you talk about YouTube, so every time you go to a YouTube page, there are multiple pictures and there are words written in front of it which tell you about the video. Thumbnail is kind of the introduction to video, what this video is all about. Thumbnails are for that. So if you want to make a professional thumbnail, you are basically talking about creating a good looking picture which tells something about your video in just in simple words. Okay, so if you want to make a professional thumbnails, you can use softwares like Adobe Photoshop, or if you want to make a thumbnail on your smartphone, you can use any picture editing software, not video editing software. You want to, thumbnails are basically pictures, thumbnails are not videos. Okay, so how can we make a professional thumbnail? You can find n number of tutorials on YouTube for that as well. Thumbnail is not part of video editing. Thumbnail is picture editing. Edit a picture, put some text on it which tells about your video, what your video is all about, and that thing is called thumbnail, which is used to uh, which is later uploaded on YouTube for just to tell about your video to the viewers. Okay, the purpose of thumbnail is to attract the viewers to your video. So yeah, basically thumbnail is not a part of video editing. Filmmaker Pro, iMovie, yeah, these are the softwares. How to add clear background music and remove background noise. So whenever you upload your video, I had this PPT which I could present. There are a few basic steps mentioned there, but yeah, I can tell you verbally also. So how to add clear background music? Whenever you upload a video to a to any video editing software, the what the software does is it separates your video and your audio clip. Okay, and puts it in two different places. There is one slide, there's a space called video, there's another place for audio, and you can remove or edit or manipulate the way, whichever way you want to. And then you can or also you can replace it with some other nice music. So yeah, that's the process. Okay, how to add clear background music? So if you want to add a background music, first of all, go on any website. Like YouTube offers so many kind of copyright free audios, so you can choose from them, from there, and you can select that audio and you can download it. And later, if like, you can save it on your device, and when you start editing your video, there is this option on the timeline. right below the video, which is called the audio timeline. And on the audio timeline, you can remove your original background music, which was recorded with the video, and you can replace it with the background music which you have chose for your video. Like if you want to replace it, you can replace it from there, from the timeline. How to give the dark theme filter on video while a cinematic video. How to give a that process is called basically called masking. Okay, and it is a part of professional editing. Professional editing, you can do it like in a basic manner. Sumit Sharma Creation is asking something. Okay, please type here na. How Okay, I'll come to this question also. How to give the dark theme filter on video while a cinematic video. So, if you have seen, if you're talking about movies from Hollywood, okay, which have which usually have dark themes. Like if you watch a horror movie, it always looks dark. The palette is bluish or sometime greenish or reddish, like any dark theme. So that thing is done using professional software. That is a very difficult task. First of all, okay, which cannot be done on any smartphone app. Okay, but there is an alternative. There is an easy way, a quite simpler way, which can give you almost similar result, which is called using effects. Okay, every video editing software which you use on your smartphone has this section called video effects for your videos. Okay, so you can use any effect which like suits the mood of to the mood of your video. Okay, so you can use these filters. There are many dark theme filters, there are many bright theme filters, there are many color filters. Okay, there are some pop filters as well, which are like which give you very beautiful popped up colors on your video. So yeah, you can do it from there. While you have mentioned cinematic video. First of all, for a cinematic video, you need to shoot a cinematic video. Okay, which has a cinematic feel to it. Then you will have to go to like you will have to use a professional software. Then only you can make it look like that. Okay, you cannot do it on any smartphone, but yeah, for if you use smartphone app, you can use filters to get almost similar results, not the exact similar. Okay, is Adobe Premiere Rush free? Yeah, Adobe Premiere Rush is free. The basic usage is free, but if you want, as I said earlier, if you want to use the premium features, you have to pay Adobe. Okay, you have to purchase the full complete full software, and then only you can use the rest of the effects and the other facilities. Aditi is asking how we can add little VFX in the video. Aditi, can you please be a little specific? Like if you are talking about smartphone editors, or if you're talking about smartphone editors, you can use the VFX effects which are given, which are combined, like in which are they're available in the package which comes with your smartphone application, and from there only you can add little VFX. You can also on Google Play there are many vendors which provide VFX effects which you can download from there and then use it on your video, which can be integrated with your video editing software, and you can get the results. But if you're talking about VFX, which you see in movies or TV, so for that you need a very very heavy software. You need 3D softwares which are called there are some examples like Maya, and there are many other softwares as well which are helpful in the VFX process. There is a software called Adobe After Effects, which is the mostly used in VFX. Like VFX is basically if you want to put some effect in your video, you need to have a good software in your device, and you cannot do the you know a good VFX in using your smartphone. If you are talking about little effects here and there in the video, you can do it from the software which is on your smartphone, that only. Not sir, not that one. Okay, which one you're talking about, Sumit? How to give cinematic themes with, I think I need to take a a little detailed uh, seminar on this one. Okay, I how to give cinematic themes with any normal phone. As I said, Rishit Raj Tripathi. Sumit, I'm talking about something else. Just give me a minute. Sumit is saying something. I have my YouTube channel related to cinematic uh, videos only. Okay, okay, great. I searched on Play Store. I searched on Premiere Pro, but it was showing many apps. Okay, okay. So let me answer these questions one by one. Um, how to give cinematic themes with any normal phone? Uh, if you want to give a cinematic theme to your video, always shoot your video in landscape mode, because it always starts from the beginning. How you shoot your video, the whatever the outcome uh, like you bring from your shooting is going to define the end result. So first of all, you need to be very specific. You always use on landscape mode on your smartphone. You can sometimes use panoramic view, which is like you guys must have used it. It gives very beautiful cinematic looking video as an output, so you can use that. Okay, uh, at the time of shooting, and then while editing it, just play with the color saturations. Usually whenever we shoot a video on our smartphone, the colors are like very rich and very vivid. Okay, so you can control that by just reduce the saturation by a little, so that it does not look very popping in, it doesn't look uh, very saturated on screen. So first of all, if you want to give it a cinematic look, just uh, play with colors, and you can play with the speed of the video as well. You guys must have heard about the slow motion video. These are very common, and you can watch these on everywhere. These kind of videos are available, so you can shoot the you can play with the speed of the video to make it look a little more interesting, a little more intriguing. And also, never always think about making a cinematic video. Always think about your theme. What is the story you are going to tell through your video? It depends on that only. The sole purpose of editing, the whole production process, pre-production, production, and post-production, the whole purpose is to narrate, to tell a story to the audience. Okay, so whether it is cinematic or not, if it serves your purpose of telling the story, it is a good video. Don't be very obsessed with the cinematic videos. Cinematic videos are very professional kind of videos. You need full-fledged softwares for it. You need full-fledged hardware, just like camera and the other setup, the lighting setup. For that, you need very good setup to shoot a cinematic video. If you want to do it on your phone, there are many stabilizers available these days. If you are using an iPhone or a good Android smartphone, it must like these phones are usually come with a good stabilizer. So always use a stabilizer on your video. It doesn't The footage shouldn't look shaky, and the audio should be good. So yeah, if you are successful in achieving these kind of results, you can always make a good cinematic video. For cinematic videos, you you have to do, you cannot achieve it by basic editing. Okay, it's a myth that you can shoot a cinematic video using your smartphone. You can do it if you are using a very costly iPhone, like iPhone 13 Pro or iPhone 14 Pro, which give us the a very good uh, kind of quality in video footages, so you can do that. But at the end, for editing, you are going to use a good quality of software. This cannot be achieved using a smartphone application. Okay, so to the next question, how to make a 3D video. 3D video is not my topic, first of all, so I cannot tell you very much about this. But yeah, there are so many softwares which give you the uh, which give you the 3D results. You can also make 3D videos using Adobe After Effects, but that is also very complicated software, and 3D videos cannot be made using a smartphone. If you want to make 3D video, you can opt for a course which teaches you about how to make a 3D video. It is altogether a different subject, and there are softwares like Maya is very popular software for 3D to create a 3D model. And first of all, the process is very complicated. You have to you should learn how to make a 3D model, then how to manipulate that model, how to make a video out of it. So it's a very long process. It requires a lot of time. It requires a hell lot of setup. So a very huge setup, very which is very costly. I have worked in an advertising agency, and I have seen this whole process. You require n number of CPUs and number of servers. So it is very time taking and very difficult and very professional process. So I'd like to tell you. Yeah, I have my YouTube channel related to cinematic. Oh, please share the link with me. I'd like to watch it. Sir, I searched on Play Store. I searched Adobe Premiere Rush, but it was showing many apps. Okay, so I need to check it once again. I think there was this application. Um, just give me a minute. I'll check it. And Madhuri, if you'd like to take over for a minute, I'm checking while I'm checking. Madhuri.
Okay. So just wanted to answer Sumit Sharma. You asked Anuj about the
Madhuri, I
cinematic.
think we can't hear you.
I'm not audible. Am I not audible? I think Anuj, you're not wearing your headphones. Am I audible to everybody?
Okay, so I think there's some problem with Madhuri's end. I can't
Hi,
hear
am I
Madhuri.
audible? Am I audible now?
I think okay, sorry.
So
Okay.
everybody's saying I'm audible. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, my audio was off. My bad.
Okay, no
Sorry.
problem. So I was
Yeah.
just answering Sumit Sharma's question. He asked you about how to put 1 minute. How to give the dark theme filter on video while a cinematic video. So your question is related to camera or related to video editing? Yeah, I'm just allowing you, Sumit, to talk. Just unmute. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, my question was related to the video editing only. Ma'am, many of them use the glossy and the dark themes for their videos.
Okay. So where they use?
That means if after they have click a photo, means they have shoot a video, and they use the theme and they change the same video filters and graphics, everything of the video.
Correct. So I told you, I gave you an answer on that. Can you check your answer? I've answered that question.
Yeah, ma'am, I have seen that.
So this is a very technical thing which we do. It's in the Premiere Pro, and we use lumetri colors. Like we do color correction in the film. So you cannot do that in your phone. Like it's not available in the phone app.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so should I continue, Madhuri?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so here no, I'm using Sumit is using camera Canon DSLR. Okay, I think Madhuri has answered this question. How to make animated videos? Devdarshan is asking how to make animated videos. So in if you talk about video editing, for animated videos, again, like the answer to most of the questions is that you need a professional setup for such kind of business. Okay, but if you want to make animated videos, there is this basic software called um, Toon Boom, which we used to use in when we were in college. So using that software, you can make, little scale, what do we call it, there's this stop motion video facility on this software. You can make stop motion videos, and you can make little stick figures, which can be which you can animate using that software. So there's this software called Toon Boom. You can note it down. Toon Boom, using Toon Boom can this is very basic software, and it doesn't require uh, a very much amount of practice or anything. So if you have a laptop, you can use it on your laptop or PC. So Toon Boom, using Toon Boom or any similar software, you can make basic animated videos. Okay, and there is this. I am using the same app. Okay, I searched for Adobe Premiere Rush. Sorry guys, I think I used it earlier, but this software has been removed from Play Store. There's this another software. Which is also from Adobe. It is called Lightroom Photo and Video Editor. So you can use this software. The size is, I think, pretty heavy, 115 MB. So yeah, you can use this software for video editing if you want to use an Adobe software. Usually, even in our field, like if we use professional software, we always prefer Adobe products, or sometimes the Apple Apple software, which is called FCP Final Cut Pro. So yeah, Adobe gives very good results in if you talk about the video editing or animation, if like many of you are interested in animation. So yeah, for animation you can use Toon Boom or After Effect, but After Effect, again, these softwares are very heavy. They need so much time. You need a lot of time to learn these softwares. So yeah. Ma'am, you are audible. Yes, yeah, sir. Please tell the app name again, please. Which app you are talking about? I mentioned so many applications. Which one are you talking about? I talked about Adobe Premiere Rush, which is not available on the Play Store right now. So instead of that, you can use Adobe Lightroom. Uh, Adobe Lightroom is there. If you want to make animated like animation, you can use for animation you can use Toon Boom, TOONBOOM. You can download it from like your laptop or PC. You can find it on any website very easily. It's a free open source software, so yeah, you can use it from there. And okay, so does anyone have any other question, or like would like to ask about anything? Filmora by Wondershare. Yeah, Madhuri has answered. Filmora. Right. Okay, so Madhuri have basically answered all of your questions. Does anyone want to ask anything else? Um, I think how much time do we have, Madhuri?
I don't think so. We have much time now because it's already 6:30. So
Yeah, I'm
as
very sorry
questions-
about that, guys. I had to.
no problem. So
Yeah.
if you want to share anything like any PPT or any presentation or anything important related to video editing, then you can just present for a while, and then we.
Can I share it like after this session, so you can share it with these
Okay,
guys
no
later?
problem. I'll just
Okay.
share and I'll attach it with the recording.
Yeah, definitely. I had a PPT, guys, but I couldn't finish it because I had tremendous amount of workload today, and that's why I got late also. So again, very sorry about the delay, and I had to make you wait. And all the best for your future endeavors, whatever you want to do. If you want to learn video editing, or if you want to learn anything about filmmaking, you can connect with me like anywhere. If you have any social media account, so you can find me there, and you can ask any question there. We can continue. Uh, it, okay, so
So for the
yeah,
last question, I will just allow Siddhant Upadhyay.
okay,
Siddhant, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
yeah.
Yeah, I was asking that when I searched that the Lightroom photo and video I done, so this app I opened to it. What I have to do?
What you have to do? Okay, so for that I also need to download the Lightroom software. Uh, basically, just give me a moment, right? I need to check it. And see this software which I was talking about, the Lightroom software. It is it is dedicated software for photo editing. Okay, but Adobe also allows you to edit, to do a basic editing on this application. Not you won't get so many like multiple options for editing and filters and such things. You can just, the process is simply you upload your video clip. Okay, uh, is he there? Okay, I think he's left or what. So basically, you can upload your video clip on that software, whichever software you're using. The simple process is upload your video to the software, then go to, there is this thing called timeline where your video footage is shown. Okay, there's this thin stripe which shows where your video footage is, and above that you can see the video preview. And now, whichever part you want to cut or manipulate, you have to select that part using there are some tools on that software. For that, I think I need a proper PPT that I'll share with you guys. Okay, I'll make a PPT about it, how to edit a video. So you can basically upload your video and do basic editing using that software. There is nothing, there is no science in it. This is very simple process. I will share a PPT which tells you about how to edit your video using any smartphone application. Okay, so I think that will help. Sir, you can tell about something about picture editing app. Picture editing that I Sumit Sharma is. Can I get the name of your Instagram page?
Has a
You can.
question.
Okay. Sumit has a question. Sumit, speak.
So,
Yeah.
so can you tell about something about picture editing app?
For picture editing, which software I personally use, I would recommend, there's this software called Snapseed. Okay, Snap, SNAPSEED, which I personally use, which is a software from Google. Google owns it. Earlier it was made by some other developers, but it was so good that Google had to purchase it at the end. So Google provides you this software called Snapseed. You can use it for any kind of picture editing. This is very simple yet very powerful tool for you to have in your smartphone if you are into photo editing. Okay, so you can use this software. Then there are many other software as well. Adobe Lightroom, as I mentioned, is also a photo editing software which is also very good. But I would personally recommend you guys to use Snapseed if you want to do photo editing. Okay,
Sir, is Photolab good for editing?
which, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Photolab.
Photolab, yeah, Photolab is also good. You can use Photolab for photo editing also. Okay, so Photolab is good too. Adobe applications are also good, and there are few more options also available. But I'm not like very aware of them because I don't use them frequently. So I can recommend you. Just give me a second. There are these. Okay, so there's this. Okay. So there's this software called PixArt. Okay. You can use PixArt, which is also very good. There is this Photoshop Express Photo Editor. So yeah, these are the softwares you can use for photo editing. Okay, but I would recommend use Snapseed. You will get amazing results. Okay, and I think our time is over. Thank you so much, guys, for coming here. If you want to connect with me on Instagram, you can connect with me using film.anuj. My name is Anuj, and before that, you just have to add film, film.anuj. You can connect with me there, and you can ask any question if you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are
So
wrapping it up now. So
yeah, sure.
thank you, Anuj, for coming.
Yeah,
I-
thank you guys. You have been a
I-
very good audience, and thank you, Madhuri, for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. We'll come again tomorrow at 5 p.m. for another session.
Okay,
Okay. Bye bye.
bye, guys.
Bye everybody.